G'day everybody, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. Just fix my microphone up there. G'day everybody, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I have the Boss IR-2 amp and cabinet, and I've been playing around with it. You might have seen a couple of shorts on the channel because it's a bit of a revelation, this thing in such a tiny package. And for somebody who uses a HX Stomp Live, and I used to use the Strymon Iridium Live as well, this is a really interesting little option for us to use. So I've built a little pedal board with everything I need on it for a typical live gig. Now, bear in mind, I'm actually the singer. I'm not actually a proper guitarist, but yeah, I play enough guitar to get me through. So normally I would have 4 core sounds. I would have a clean sound, an overdrive sound, a lead sound, and a like a funky sort of modulated sound. That's the 4 main sounds I would use. Sometimes I use a whammy as well for octave up if I'm doing, you know, Tom Morello stuff or Rage Against the Machine stuff. Things like that. I just want to spice up a solo a little bit because, you know, to cover up my shitty playing. So anyway, this is what I've done. I'm just going to walk you through it really quick. This is the actual board. So this is where my microphone comes in and out, and that loops through my harmonizer effects. So I do all my own harmonies as well with this Boss harmonizer. It's awesome. So yeah, microphone in, microphone out, loop through, in and out. Now, the guitar comes in here and comes through the harmonizer because the harmonizer needs the guitar notes as a reference, so it makes sure it's putting the correct harmonies in for me. And then that comes out into this blues driver, and then from the blues driver into the amp and cabinet, and from the amp and cabinet, I'm going straight into the DAW. Now, the amp and cabinet also has a stereo effects loop, and in that I got this HX1, which again for me, being a HX Stomp user, has been awesome because it's got all the effects in it that I use and way more. Now I also have this little tiny switch here to help me flick through the preset sounds that I want. It's just a delay, a flanger, and then my whammy as well. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to start from the start. What I've done is, because the amp and cabinet has 2 channels, I have set up my basic clean tone. Now I've flicked this over to full stereo. It comes mono, the effects loop, so I'll flick that over to stereo so I can use the advantage of the stereo effects inside the HX1. And the other thing I have done is I've changed the reverb over from plate to hall because I like the hall reverb a little bit better. Especially in, you know, especially in stereo. So that's my clean tone. I am on the tweed. If I dig in, it does get a little bit dirty. So it can get a little bit hairy. Beautiful. Now, on the other channel, I have set up a Soldano 100. And that is going to be my lead tone. So it gives me 2 channels of goodness. A clean channel, which can get dirty if I dig in. A lead channel. I've also turned the reverb right up on the lead channel. I really love the sound of that. Now, I've got the blues driver set up as a second gain stage, so I can go from my tweed not 100% sure if I'm set it on the blues driver yet, but it is a classic and I really like it. I also really like the Nobles. There is enough room in here to chuck. If I slide everything across a bit, I can chuck the nobles on there as well. Now, on the Soldano channel, the blues driver really pushes it a little bit more with some upper mids. Now this is probably a really good time to show you the delay sound, because this is what I use the delay really for when I'm doing a solo. There's heaps and heaps of gain there now. So there you go, that's that. Then my flanger, I normally stick my guitar on the second position on the switch. That out of phase sort of tone. And then of course, if I want to add a little bit more dirt to that, I can kick the blues driver on as well. The clean channel on the blues driver sounds great with the delay as well. Then the only other thing I use is the whammy. I'm all out of tune now. Which is probably a good time to show you that the HXFX, while it's there, in the loop, is also my tuner. G string, it's always you. So with the whammy, I've set it up as with the flux. So rather than having to put the expression pedal in, you get the basic idea, Tom Morello-y sort of stuff. Now the last thing that the HX1 is doing is that I also have the noise gate on, so that's effectively putting a noise gate into the effects loop of the amp and cabinet, which is super duper sweet. So anyway, there you go. There is a complete basic rig that I could use at one of my gigs. It gives me a clean sound, it gives me a dirty sound, it gives me a lead sound, it gives me a funky sound and some delays, some noise reduction and a tuner, all in full glorious stereo. Now the best part about this is that I can actually just turn, if you hold it down for 2 seconds, it actually turns the whole pedal off, which is going to sound horrible with the electric. But then all I got to do is flick this over to a nice little reverb, like the dynamic room there. And I can run my acoustic guitar through it as well, which is totally awesome. Because if you're playing an Acoustasonic like I am, a Telecaster Acoustasonic, sometimes there's some songs like Teenage Dirtbag who've got to flick between acoustic guitar and electric guitar really quickly. And that will be pretty cool. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you're looking at getting a amp and cabinet, the IR-2 from Boss, hopefully this has helped give you some ideas on how you might be able to set yours up. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, like, all that sort of stuff. We're getting really close to 10,000 subscribers. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, we are going to give some shit away. So make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment, do all that sort of good stuff. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.